This is loud. Wait. Hi guys. Thank you, Sora's Octopus, for gifting Sana gift sub. Hi guys, 안녕하세요. Also, while I was gone at 6:43, invisible boyfriend gifted cheered 300 bits. Hi guys. Was I on just now? Before? Move. Uh-oh, I broke this. What? 아, 이거 또 안... 아. There you go. Hi guys. I'm having technical difficulties. Good morning. I'm here to do a couple of things before I start the day off. Ooh. Finally got a couple of things organized. For example, I killed Discord bot because they were a little too loud on Discord. So that's God. We killed him! Hooray! And K-pop stuff. My name is so difficult. Anyways, and yeah, the hand wish timer bot thingamabob is officially dead. It's too loud. And right now I am hoping I can thank God. Okay. Yeah, it was annoying me too, so oh, someone posted a different answer for this. What the heck? That kernel thing is apparently very popular. I've officially reached 100 followers for my coding YouTube. So pretty interesting that happened. Don't know why it happened though. If anyone knows the reason, feel free to tell me. Oh, that's mine. Sorry guys. Thank you. I don't know if it's a congrats thing to do, but it's interesting. Anyways, I wanted to change my thing, like right. Okay, well now I'm gonna have this like YouTube link with all the like, oh there it is. Okay. I wanted to set my YouTube thingy-mabobby, but now I think they changed to handle URL. Is that correct? So whatever my handle URL thingy-mabobby is that how it works with YouTube? Oh. Yeah, I didn't read it. I should have read it, but now they have this thing called handle, so it changed all my URLs. That's so weird. I don't know if I'm liking this handle thing. It adds like really weird numbers at the end. So yeah, apparently that's how it all works. So what happened before is that they used to have a different way of writing that, but I guess they changed it. So I wasn't really aware of what was going on, but now I know. So yeah. I just uploaded this schedule for today. And it's not... That's what I'm gonna do, whatever I've written it. Yeah, that's what I've like noticed that I should be doing right now. Oopsie. Let's see. Yeah, because they keep adding these like weird numbers at the end. So, does this work? Oh, so I can capitalize my name. There you go. Okay. Then I can add links. Okay. I still have to prettify my YouTube channel. It's kind of lazy. I'm so lazy. So much work to do, and I get no time if I just spend the day hanging out with friends. But I had a fun time yesterday. I did a little study of how I should think. Which was fun. And I woke up early just to do this, but I'm still late. Ah, fuck you. I didn't get any work done last night. I came home at 10. I took a shower and I dried my hair, and after that was done, it was 11, and then I did a little bit of study for today's stream. And okay, that's the music. And then I woke up at 6:30. But like I finally got out of bed at 7, and I've been working since, and I'm still not like, I'm not done with what I'm supposed to be doing. So that's stressful. But I think I'll have the full VODs up by today. I finally found the other ones. I didn't find them, but I got help with that. And I've updated the social links. I took out Instagram, Twitter, and everything else because I don't think we use them as much. So yeah. And I would rather, it's kind of funny because like on the side, it's all YouTube. I'm like, nope, we're not doing something else. So it's all YouTube. That wasn't updated, so I'll still have that, but oh, that link is also, that doesn't work. Well, yeah. So I haven't updated since a month, but I think it'll be fully updated by today or tomorrow, and I'll try to keep that uploaded. It's been hard because like I lost all my files, and like ever since I don't know where I saved them, and since I went to US I've also lost them. Ah, life is great, isn't it? Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna try this. How long do I stream every day? Do you guys know how much? I mean, sorry, every month. Do you guys know how much I stream? Because I think like Twitch has this ad incentive program that I'm allowed. So I want to try this, but I have to stream 70 hours. And I think I'm gonna, which means for those who's like watching my stream, I'm gonna say I'll be running a 6-minute ads per hour. If that's okay. We'll see how that goes. Oh, that's so little. Wait, but October, I've like took a lot of days off. We need 12 minutes of ads per hour. Is that okay? Because you don't have subs, so it's gonna be really bad for you. I feel bad. Like, everyone complains to my stream, and they're like, oh my god, your ads are so long. And it's like, well, I don't work for free. It sounds so bad, but like, it's a legit thing, right? But I'm being nice to you guys because there's also like a 7-minute plan, but I'm cutting it down to 6 minutes, so it's like 1 less minute. Okay, well, I'm gonna try this, see how that works, and you know, if things goes well, I think we'll get a little help from Twitch too. So yeah, let's try this. Okay, so I'm supposed to turn this on. Oh fudge, I don't want to hear myself. Okay, so if I've like have ads on, so if you guys see the ads, please tell me. I think it's gonna be like helpful for me to understand what's going on with my stream too. I'm gonna add the stats in along with the ad manager, and I'm gonna be an a-hole about it. Be like, excuse me guys, we have to stop and watch the ads. Like, that's how life rolls. 27.5 hours so far. Where do you guys find all these? Okay, so I have to stream 70 hours a month. And how much is 70 hours? 70 divided by, how much do I stream? Like 4 days a week? 4 or 5 days? 5 days. 70, oh shoot. What's 70 divided by 5? I can't even do simple math. Oh, you went to Twitch tracker? Thanks, son. Calculator. So that's 70 divided by 5. Wait, why am I doing 70 divided by 5? 70 I stream. Come on, I stream how many weeks? Because I stream 5 days a week. 3 to 4. Hey, we're back on track, man. Wait, I stream 14 days. So 70 divided by 20 days of 20 days per month, right? So if I stream at least 3.5 hours a day, I'll get my thing. That's not that bad. 70 is not that bad, guys. Okay, I thought it was pretty bad. So we got our first ad. So whoever's like watching my stream, congratulations, you got an ad for 1 minute. 15 seconds. Yeah, that's my normal hours. I was a little worried. 5 hours study stream? That's disgusting. You already got the ad? Oh, shoot. Congratulations, Obi. I think the ad is in progress, so Obi probably doesn't hear me. All he can see is like me talking. Poor guy. Oops. Hi, Josh. Are you waiting for your ad too? Okay. I just needed to check Twitch often. They have real cool things. I think they've been updating on stuff. So I get to see my analytics. Wow, my average viewership dropped so much. during October. That's kind of sad. Whoopsies. But probably makes sense because I haven't been streaming a lot and my revenue dropped significantly. That's kind of sad. Holy cow. I guess we have to work harder. So he didn't get your ad? Oh, okay. That was timed so perfectly, Jinri, the moment you said ads. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh my god, that's so bad. Oh, my average is like dropping. I'm seeing my stat analytics and my average is awful now. Guys, my average is around 70 these days. Holy cow. Did you get the ad bonus offer? Yeah. So I turned it on, but I'm doing it. I'm going easy on you guys and I'm doing 60. 6 minutes. People say if you don't take it right away, it goes up over time. It goes up. It goes up. What goes up? Yeah. Well, I have it set automatically, so I'm going to like I guess I'll pee when my ad's gonna start in 12 minutes. Is that kind of weird? Oh, really? Shoot, I took it so earlier. Damn it. I think I got it at a cheap price. Maybe I won't do it next year then. Or next time. Gotta know meta. Worth investing if I believe in metaverse or nah? I don't know. I guess that's up to you. You can't ask other people to decide your plans. So. Oh, and sucks for you. Wait, but I don't have ads starting. See, I don't understand this ad thing. I'm looking at the ad manager. It says ad starts in 11 minutes, 29 seconds. And he just got an ad. So I guess maybe because he was there? So confused. Anyways, other things I wanted to talk about. Let's see. Today we have some fun topic. I prepared the, I didn't really like prepare. But I wanted to talk about what happened just today. I've seen you guys post links about today's issue. And for those who like posted during the day of today, I didn't read those. But we're gonna talk about the missile drop that happened in Poland and why that's a huge deal. I just read like the overall so you guys can fill me in on things that I'm missing out on. And then I also looked into the Disney thing today. So we'll talk about those two. And for today, we only have two that we're going to talk about. But as time goes by and I get better at reading the news, I'm hoping to add in more news that happened last week and talk about them and kind of analyze about it. And like be cool. So yeah, and I think today we'll hopefully aim to stream for maybe like 4 hours would be ideal, so that I could probably do some editing because yesterday was way too much like time being used to play games, which was not ideal. I haven't gotten a lot of editing done, and what really sucked yesterday was that it takes so long for my OBS files to transfer to MP4 files, and so I was like, okay, well, like this is taking way too long. So like I left the computer on, but I guess it turned off on its own, so it didn't actually save, so I had to wait. I had to go through OBS and save it again, and it took another like 30-40 minutes, so I couldn't get the secret number music videos out. So hopefully I have to get that out probably soon. Yeah, I hung out with my friend yesterday. She's my girlfriend, and I did a lot of girl research. Since I've been mostly talking with you guys, I never get to talk to girls, so I don't get to see what's going on in like the girl world. So today, I feel more feminine than yesterday. Yeah, that's like a weird way of putting it, but like I gotta research what they do, and it was pretty interesting. Couple of things that I was always amazed with is girls always go to cafes and spend so much money. Swear to God, I spent $21 of getting like dessert and two like beverages in a cafe. And I always think it's such a waste of money, but I guess that's a trend, so. Yeah, I know. I also have a date coming up today. I'm not gonna stream it, but it's a date with Sora. Maybe if I feel like it, I'll vlog it. But I have too many things to edit anyway, so probably won't do it. But yeah, we're going on a date. We're gonna probably shop around. So I just had to clarify if we're gonna stream, but luckily we're not. I don't know if I should say luckily, because probably on your end it sucks that you guys don't get to see it. But on my end, I don't have to like worry about stream quality and everything. So I'm happy. So I hope you understand my happiness. But yeah. So that being said, we're gonna probably move a little quickly on today's plan. I don't know if you guys saw, but a couple of fun things is that the World Cup started. So I think it'd be fun to do something related to the World Cup. I was thinking about doing like guessing who's going to win, do the imaginary thingamabobbers and do a bet, but I don't know how many people watch the World Cup, so I might just watch the World Cup on Discord and enjoy it. So yeah, I don't think I know who did they go against yesterday. I didn't get to see. Really? Did US go? So yesterday's match was with... Oh wait, is it still going on? Oh no. Okay, I see it. Okay, so... Oh, okay. So yesterday or slash today? Because I guess I'm in a Korean time. Yeah. The president of Liberal Son scored a goal? Really? Oh, cool. So Qatar versus Ecuador, and Ecuador scored twice. And then England versus Iran, it was 6-2. Dude, that's so sabotaging. Oh my god. That's so sad. That would have been a sad match to see. And then Senegal versus Netherlands. Netherlands scored twice. So today's actually with Argentina versus Saudi Arabia, Denmark versus Tunisia, and then Mexico versus Poland, and France versus Australia. Who do you think is gonna win? I think it's gonna be Argentina's gonna win for that match. Probably Denmark. And then I think Mexico versus Poland might be interesting. I think, aren't they very both competitive? And France versus Australia, I honestly think France is gonna win. Like, I feel like... Europe's really good. What's the sleepers pick? England versus USA on Friday? Oh my god, England's gonna sabotage USA. I've never seen USA do well in football or like soccer. Football, whatever they name it. So, poor USA. But maybe we should watch that together. Brazil versus or Argentina are the two favorites. I mean, yeah. And then you have like Portugal, right? And England, France, Netherlands also good. Oh, really? England always collapses? Yeah, well, US doesn't even do anything in the World Cup though. And then you know what would be really cool is to go watch the South Korea match someplace. Would be very cool, like at a bar. But it's gonna be so loud. I don't know if I could even stream it there. It'll be so crazy. Maybe I should just watch it in my house. Oh. Because they have South Korea versus Uruguay. Guys, who do you think's gonna win the World Cup? Oh, dude, they have like Japan's there. Where's Japan? Where is Japan going against? Too early to tell. Brazil or France? Really? Why do you think so? But I heard Sony's gonna have to wear a mask, or he's like wearing a mask to participate. I was like, that's so tiring. So yesterday I was with my girlfriend, and it was kind of funny because she was like, Jinri, you smile so awkwardly. And I'm like, okay. She's like, I was like this, alright? She's like, oh my god, that's such a fake smile. I'm like, okay. What's a real smile, you know? It was kind of funny. So apparently all the Korean girls take pictures like this. Apparently this is how I smile, guys. But I thought he said he was doing I thought he was wearing a mask. That's what he said. I thought that's what he said. Let me just clarify that. I thought I read a news about that. Well, he's actually wearing like a mask. Oh, okay. When I say mask, dude, there's different masks in the world, right? It's actually this mask. He looks like Batman. So how does this mask have to do with the eyes? Oh, I guess so, but that's still like on the face. Yeah. Wait, but it says it's not a... Oh, so he can also doing like heading. Oh, okay, yeah. NBA face mask is something else? Oh, really? Okay, because like when I saw it, when I heard about it, I thought he was like saying mask. So I was thinking like this mask, right? And I was like, he's going to die. And I wasn't sure why he was wearing a mask. So that's funny. Okay, so let's talk about the fiscal policy, guys. I can't even speak English today. I feel already so drunk. And I haven't been drinking in a while, so I don't know why I'm feeling like that. Oh, and apparently for those who's still watching me, you're getting an ad right now for 1 minute. That sucks. I swear to God, it's not an ideal thing to do. Fiscal policy? Okay. And how I'm going to do this is, I don't know. I don't think I'll... Yeah, well, like, do this. Ooh. Thanks for the follow. Dude, I slept a lot and I'm still tired. What the hell? Swear to God, I guess I'm getting old. Guys, better get a lot of sleep. Your yawn is fake? Oh my God. Can you just believe it? Like, I don't know. And, it's kind of funny because I always thought I was really good at like doing picture taking, because I've taken lots of professional pictures, and the fact that they're saying that was kind of funny. It's like, good night. So I don't know if it's more Western like. I think everyone else said it was fine, but just her. Either she's being very, you know, strict because she's like a close friend, but it was pretty funny. I just found that very interesting that they said that. So it's hard, guys. It's hard to identify what's good or bad. And yesterday I visited what's his face? Can't even speak English right now. Canon's stream yesterday, and they were having this like whole like debate about Lost Ark, and I was like, holy cow, man. Holy cow. So his like viewers are so analytical about Lost Ark. It was pretty funny. Isn't it a thing to hide your teeth when you smile in Asia? Yeah, I guess so. But I guess I grew up in the US and I'm used to smiling with my teeth showing, and I never thought it was fake, but I guess they think it is. So does anyone do like Lost Ark pod? I think, yeah, there's a lot of Lost Ark streamers who do podcasts, so okay, so I think I'm gonna make this screen. I think I'll use this. Why don't we use this? We haven't used this in a while. Accept my screen. There you go. Why does my thing feel so close, guys? Oops. How do I... Oh no, I'm right. Okay. Well, I guess we have to be close, guys. Okay, well, like, this thing doesn't want to cooperate with me, so we're gonna... Okay. Hi, guys. I'm gonna lift this up a little. And go here. We're gonna do this. No, wait, I didn't even change anything. I thought the Disney situation was pretty interesting. It was a good time for me to like go over the current situation. Thanks. It takes time. I'm such a slowpoke these days on like figuring things out. 안녕하세요. What is wrong with my like tripod? Oh my god. Hi guys. We are doing this, and we're gonna change this to make it smaller, like that. And this is fiscal policy. Oh, that's Korean. Fiscal policy. Okay. Hi everyone. Today I am your streamer, Jinri TV, and today we are going to talk about fiscal policy. Hooray! Okay, wait, but I'm gonna change my camera because I feel very awkward. And the point of today's talk is F you. Just kidding. I hate this. Dude, I sit on my chair so weirdly too. The point is we're gonna stretch. I'm getting old. I feel like, so there's a headrest, right? But I think I lean towards this way. I don't know. It feels weird. Like either this chair is weird or I'm sitting in a weird position. Where's my pen? Guys, also, can I give you guys a huge tip on figuring out how to be in a better posture? Like what helps with being in a better posture and everything? Learn Pilates. Best thing. My friend, who's like a complete nerd and a geek, the girl I met yesterday, she like started Pilates and like her shoulder is like here. Because she used to be like a turtleneck with everything crunched, so she used to like talk like this. But after she's done like Pilates for like a year or two, like she talks like this with everything like leaned back. So she has a really nice posture. So for those who's on like the PC a lot, highly recommend that because I think it helps a lot. I don't think this chair fits. It's pretty old too. So like the cushion down there, it's like dying. So I don't think I might buy a new cushion for that. Okay, so let's get started, guys. So all about the fiscal policy. So what is a fiscal policy? Oh my god, it just answers my question for me. We're all good, guys, right? By the way, I'll be writing notes for myself if it helps you. That'll be great. If not, please tell me if my handwriting is that bad. I'll try to work on my handwriting, but highly likely it'll be like this. So we'll start off with the fiscal policy. What it is that it's the use of government spending and tax policy to influence economic condition, especially macroeconomic condition. So what the government spend money on and any tax policies related to economic condition. Kind of self-explanatory. I can't even go on with that. So what we mentioned just now, these include aggregate demand for goods and services, employment, inflation, and economic growth. During a recession, the government may lower tax rates and increase spending to encourage demand and spur economic activities. Now, conversely, to combat inflation, it may raise rate or cut spending to cool down the economy. So this must be what's going on right now in the economy. I'm guessing, right? Because of inflation and everything. Fiscal policy is often contrasted with monetary policy, which is enacted by central bankers and not elected government officials. So the key takeaways, guys, the fiscal policy refers, as we mentioned just now, and this idea was based on a British economist, John Maynard. It's like a hard name, guys. Keynes. Is this Keynes? That sounds so interesting. He argued that governments could stabilize the business cycle and regulate economic output rather than let markets right themselves alone. An expansionary fiscal policy lowers tax rates or increases spending to increase aggregate demand and fuel economic growth. Contractionary fiscal policy raises rate or cuts spending to prevent or reduce inflation. Maynard, Keynes. See, I don't understand. Sometimes it's like, I hate English. I honestly hate English. So it must be Keynes. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Is it Key? So how do you know if it's Keynes or Keynes? Why do they not pronounce the Y? Is it like a rule where E and Y next to it equals EE? I should get the dictionary next to me. I should learn how to read the pronunciation for the dictionary. So continuing, understanding the fiscal policy. So we just talked about this John Opar with like the very hard, difficult last name. He argued that economic recessions are due to a deficiency in the consumer spending and business investment components of aggregate demands. So he believed that he could stabilize the business cycle and regulate economic output by adjusting spending and tax policies to make up for the shortfall of the private sector. So how does this help? So his theory were developed in response to the Great Depression, which defined defied classical economic assumptions that economic swings were self-correcting. His ideas were influential and led to the New Deal in the US, which involved massive spending on public work projects and social welfare programs. So that in his economics, aggregate demands or spending is what drives the performance and growth of the economy. Yeah, this makes sense. And aggregate demand is made up of consumer spending, business investment spending, net government spending, and net exports. Sometimes I get curious. Some of the theory that they talk about, I feel like it's kind of like common sense. But I find it interesting that they make a theory. I still talk about like the Kaiban theory. Kaiban 뭐지? Kaiban, I don't think it's theory. Is it theory? Kaiban something something? For those who don't know this, it's like a key terminology in industrial engineering. And the whole point of this is basically saying keep your desk area clean. Like, you know, your desk shouldn't be all messy and disgusting. You should have things organized. Because it describes the 5S. It's like safety. Wait, so no, that's not it. Oh, it's Kanban? Okay. I don't know why I came up with Kanban. Thank you. Kanban, thank you. I feel like I'm always missing that 1%. Maybe that's why you guys watch me, right? Because I keep missing the thing, so. I guess that's true. I just find it interesting that back then they wouldn't think about this, right? Or it took them a while to think about it, so. Oh, everyone says Keynes. Thanks, son. Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat. Maybe sometimes theory from 80 years ago have become known by so many today that we just think it's common sense. I think that makes sense. It's like what we think about like I don't know, like when you read through the well, yeah. Like the Constitution and everything. You know how that's been made in like a very long thing and everything? But sometimes it's kind of like, okay, well, like Well, duh. So yeah, Kanban's made from Toyota. And the whole point of this is, I forgot what the 5S's were. They were all like Japanese, but Americans figured out how to do it. And I don't know if it was Americans or Japanese, but like they also figured out how to write the 5S's in English. And it was pretty interesting, but it felt very like common sense. So it's sort, straighten, shine, standardize, and sustain. So like, you know, it's like, okay, well, like, duh. So, but it might be like what Tender mentioned, saying, you know, that maybe like we're so used to it that it's kind of common sense for us, but probably back then in Toyota, they never thought about keeping the area clean and didn't even think that that's going to help with building the products, right? So anyways, let's continue. So variable private sector behavior. So according to The Economist, the private sector components of aggregate demands are too variable and too dependent on psychological, and emotional factors to maintain sustained growth in the economy. Really? So why? Why is it too dependent? So pessimism, fear, and uncertainty among consumers and businesses can lead to economic recessions and depression. That's true. Like, yeah, because you wouldn't want to see a graph that's going like, you know, you thought it'd go up. And like Bitcoin, which goes down like this. No one's gonna be like, it's okay, we could go back up. I assure you guys, 90% of the people are gonna be like, oh my god. Where is the nearest river? River? Ocean? There's a Korean meme where anything that goes down like this, they always have a joke of saying, hey, what's the water temperature? Or yeah, water temperature of Han River. Cause they are gonna commit suicide. Oh, jumping inside the river. Yeah. It's kind of like a meme, but it sometimes does happen. But you know, that's kind of like a sad scenario. But yeah. Side story. So dude, does US have something like that? Insurance payout? No. It's just because they can't survive because they've lost all their like spendings or their life savings on like a certain stock. So wait, what does the US say about this? Oh yeah, they probably have something. I'd be curious what it is in the US meme. Like what memes they have in US for stocks. Because I think memes are so clever and fun. Oh, well, I mean like things that are related to stock. So continuing, oh my god, I think I caught a cold yesterday because in Korea it's so cold these days. Well, it depends how often you use it, right? I just find it kind of funny that people like... So FOMO is like a new trend word, right? And they're like using it. It's like, oh my god. And I like the way... I know, it's not new anymore, and I think it's still funny that they use it. It's like, oh my god, just... What can we say? Like, sometimes I hear Koreans talk in a way where they use like... 뭐뭐hen new. Like, they use the word new, like something new, NU at the end, but it sounds so bad. Like, holy cow. Oh, I don't know that too. I don't know if I could go that far into why they would be asking for the water temperature, but I just know it's like a meme in Korea of saying I will be dying and I want to die in like a reasonable temperature of the water. Like, you don't want to commit suicide. I mean, you probably don't care about that, but like in a very cold water or like a very hot water, because I think everyone's like future goal in their life when it comes to death is dying peacefully. So, or in with no pain. So I think that's probably it. Anyways, continuing, what's more excessive? Public sector. Did we talk about this? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. It's like, do you want to be like drowning in a boiled water or a cold water or like a bathroom, like bathtub, like hot tub temperature? I don't even know why we're discussing this, but yeah. I forgot where we were. Okay, so what's more? Excessive public sector exuberance during good times can lead to an overheated economy and inflation. Well, I don't want to die like too quickly, but like, wait, what is this word? I'm a cheat guy, sorry. Oh. Okay. So then they believe that the government taxation and spending can be managed rationally and used to counteract the excesses and deficiencies of private sector consumption and investment spending in order to stabilize the economy. So the corrective government fiscal action. So when the private sector spending decreases, government can spend more and or tax less in order to directly increase aggregate demands. Really? So what would be like an example of private sector spending decrease would be my first question. I'm gonna write all my questions down and then we can slowly answer them. So what would be an example? While I write the questions down, if you guys want to figure out the answers for me, that's great. Now, when the private sector is overly optimistic and spends too much, so that would be another example of, so what would they spend too much on? Right? We want to know like the example of each cases so that when we read a news or see it, we'll kind of understand, oh, like this would be a great example of when the private sectors would be spending too much. Vice versa, they're not spending as much money as I thought they would. So then we'll kind of know that then government would do like either the government would spend more or what they're saying of taxing less. And yeah, so continuing, the government can spend less and or tax more in order to decrease the aggregate demands. This means that to help stabilize the economy, the government should run large budget deficits, right? During economic downturns and run budget surpluses when the economy is growing. These are known as expansionary or contractionary fiscal policies, respectively. So what are these? Okay. To help stabilize. So you don't want the economy to be... Yeah, that's true. Well, okay, that's a stupid question. We're not even gonna ask that question. Of course you want the economy to be stabilized, right? What am I asking? Jinri, use your brain more. The government should run the large budget deficits during economic downturn and run budget surpluses when the economy is growing. So doing basically whatever this is going on. Like fancy words. And this is called expansionary and contractionary. Oh, great. Nice. Okay, so Son's been like answering all my questions. Ooh, you are paying attention to my questions. Thank you. So when they spend less or decreases less business investments, what would be a good example these days? Real world example would be ideal, guys, right? So I guess it would be when Apple decides to be like, okay, we noticed that people don't buy Apple phones anymore, so we're gonna do a limitation on how much we're going to produce Apple products. Because which means that we're not gonna buy less from our providers of like the Chinese, like, or blah blah blah. We have some places, and we'll start developing less of M2 chips. Which means we kind of then notice that, oh wait, Apple, are you like not spending that much money? What the heck, man? Okay, well, like, government's gonna step in and be like, okay, well, like, we'll leave Apple alone then. And I guess these type of situations could happen whether they're having issues with. Why would this happen though? Maybe this was a bad example. But what would be a case if they're spending less? I guess not. Consumers aren't buying their products as much, so then you won't be producing a lot, right? And that's kind of like a good example of what happened with LG phones. Maybe some Koreans bought the LG phones. Koreans are like, yay, LG, we love LG. And LG phones rock. They have good... Actually, LG phones are known to have good sound system. So they're like, oh, LG phones, like, I love the sound. But then, you know, US is kind of like, no, we like Apple. we have a thing with Apple. We are in major love with Apple. And my pen just broke because I've been jotting things a lot. Is there a different pen app that I could use? Oh my god, it's dead. Sorry guys, we're having technical difficulties. The wing one was pretty interesting. What was the wing one? Hi, blocked access. Is this an economic stream? I guess so. We just talk about the market and like see and wait for viewers to donate. So. Swear to God, this pen is so heavy that it can't take my messy handwriting. Where were we? We're not even this far, guys. Holy cow. Sorry, I'll like speed up my process of talking. Nice. Oh, this one's also good. So during the recession, people stopped buying American cars. Why do you have to put American cars? Are they gonna buy? Oh, that's true. Well, like, American cars suck in general. But government can buy new cars to refresh their fleet of cars. Really? Then what would the government do with their new cars? Ah, so these two... Ah, okay. Me and Tiendo. If I could find where I... Oh my god, where am I? Oh, here. Ah, so this is this, and this is this. Okay. Because... the government would only support their own country companies? I mean, like, what would they do with it, though? Are they gonna give out the cars for free? Free cars. That'd be cool. People are not buying stuff. Government buying cars or anything at all will not keep demand stable. The demand would come from if the government gave out money to people. Yeah, that's true. I wish they would give out more monies to people. So actually, they have an example right below it. I did not read ahead. So during the Great Depression, U.S. unemployment rose to 25%, and millions stood in bread lines for food. The misery seemed endless, so President Franklin Roosevelt decided to put an expansionary fiscal policy to work. He launched his New Deal soon after taking office, created new government agencies, WPA job programs, and Social Security programs, which exist to this day. So this would be an example. So he's like, okay, we need to step in to help stabilize the economy. And how they did it, he's just like, okay, we're gonna launch this program. We're gonna help people find jobs. And this might be needed to this day, maybe? Oh, government cars for park rangers. Oh, government cars? Park rangers are government. Oh, that's true because the parks run by. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you guys keep fighting. I'll let you guys fight. So I'll read. You guys fight. So types of fiscal policies, expansionary policy, and tools would be to illustrate how the government can use fiscal policy to affect the economy. Consider an economy that's experiencing a recession. The government might issue tax stimulus rebates to increase aggregate demands and fuel economic growth. The logic behind this approach is that when people pay lower taxes, they have more money to spend or invest, which fuels higher demand. That demand leads firms to hire more and decrease unemployment, causing fierce competition for labor. In turn, this serves to raise wages and provide consumers with more income to spend and invest. Ooh. Sorry, guys. So, alternately, rather than lowering tax, government may seek economic expansion by increasing spending. So he'll be like, oh, I'll spend more, build more highways. For example, increase employment, push demand and growth. Oh, so instead of lowering tax. So different options out there on what to do. Yeah. I guess this was a good theory. Yeah. So expansionary fiscal policy is usually characterized by deficit spending. Am I pronouncing this right? I feel like I'm like totally messing that up. I'm just gonna like put this so that I can look up the word too. Oh. So I'm just gonna put this down. The deficit spending occurs when government expenditures exceed receipts from taxes and other sources. Practice deficit spending tends to result from a combination of tax cuts and higher spending. Can't even speak English. Well, that's always what's been happening. Expansionary. Okay. Contractionary policy, which is basically the opposite, is when they would increase the tax, reducing public spending and cutting public sector pay or jobs. So is this what's happening these days? So in the face of mounting inflation and other expansionary symptoms, yeah, like this. Wait, so is this being done? So when expansionary fiscal policy involves spending deficit, contractionary fiscal policy is characterized by budget surplus. This policy is rarely used, however, as it is hugely unpopular politically. Ah, so public policy makers, thus face differing incentives related to whether to engage in expansionary or contractionary fiscal policy. Therefore, the preferred tool for reigning, oh my god, I hate this, in sustainable growth is usually a contractionary monetary policy, which involves the Federal Reserve raising interest rates and restraining the supply of money and credit in order to rein in inflation. Rein, obviously, rein. You know English. Reigning. Wait, so isn't this what's going on right now? So we're actually getting a real life example of this. They're increasing the rates. They're not, they're saying, hey, no more money. Though it did come out. They did spend some money though. They did give out some money, but basically going in debt to fund demands. Oh my god. That's why you see an increase in government spending close to re-election. Wait, but who's going to spend the government? Is government broke? That's so sad. But I thought they take a lot of tax money. How are they still broke? I don't think they're broke. I mean, they do give out like how much what they spend on, but America no longer does contractionary fiscal policy, really, and always run a deficit instead of surplus. So they don't do this? Wait. Why? Government can never be broke because they make the money. Oh. But then doesn't making money lead to debt? And US debt is big, no? I can't even spell debt though. And isn't that what's happening? Wait, now I'm curious. So you know how Japan's like currency has a huge issue? Is it because they were printing money then? Or is it something else? Cause the yen to I think dollars was, I mean, recently it increased because the traveling policy went or like got free or became open, but so Japan's issue is, I guess, not printing money, but a housing bubble. Really? Oh, that's interesting. That would be kind of interesting. I would be interested in studying about the Japanese housing bubble burst. That's the start of the Japanese market. So US guys were able to come back from the housing 2008 crisis. Good for them. But then Japan's still having a hard time, no? No, tender! You're only timed out for 5 seconds. I'm sorry. I'm a awful human being, so the reason with the timeout, just so that everyone who's new to my stream can know, I have a policy. Jinri doesn't like reading long sentences, as you guys can see. Like, I'm already tired of reading this, and we're only like halfway here. So I limit it to 200, I think, like, characters. So sorry, I could lift that up, but yeah, you can't type more than 200. I think it was 200 or 300. So if you want to like break that up and then like type it, I'm sorry. Yeah. So Japan has had negative interest rate for about 20 years now. What does it mean by having a negative interest rate? That sounds very scary too. Wow. Also, raising energy prices has affected every economy. Wow. The other issue is the Plaza Accord, where the US targeted Germany and Japan to cut their currency exchange rate. What? Really? That's crazy. Hi. Wait, sorry, okay. That's interesting. So I might do a day of learning about the Japanese issue of their I don't know, do I call this like economic recession that they're going through? And like understand what's happening, like the history behind it. We'll spend a day next week. I'll try to prepare, like I'll try to understand the bare minimum, and you guys can like correct me. Thank you. Stagflation. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. And as my economic teachers has said to you, or which basically you guys, they're like, hey, that's the worstest thing you could go into, you know, like on the line of how bad your economy is. So 300% of its GDP. Wow. Japan can handle the inflation as the population is wealthy because they have savings? Oh my god. So anyways, oh yeah, we'll spend a day about learning this. I think this would be a fun topic to learn about. I was just saying something about the US debt ceiling. No! Oh, you're from Ireland! Oh my god. Okay, well, if UK is also interested in like talking about stock, I was thinking about pulling an all-nighter, but I'll try to wake up early so that my UK viewers, or like my EU viewers, I don't even know why I'm saying UK, but EU viewers can watch it too. I'm so sorry. I'm a bad human being. I need to like wake up earlier to do the stock stream, but yeah, I said sorry. So okay, well, I'm gonna move on. So the two major fiscal policy tools that the US using are tax rates and government spending. So I guess they use these two the most. Which sucks. I hate taxes. Night, tender. Oh, you're German? Irish? Yeah, I mispronounced. I just saw two... I don't know. I meant to say EU, but I lost my brain. But hello, German. Obar. Now, the downside of expansionary policy is mounting deficits are among the complaints against expansionary fiscal policy. So the critics complain that the flood of government red ink can weigh on growth and eventually create the needs for damaging austerity? What is austerity? Austerity? Strict. So it must be another type of measure. So it's another set of economic policy that the government implies in order to create public sector debt. So many fancy words out there, guys. Many economists simply dispute the effectiveness of expansionary fiscal policy. So yeah, we're talking about the downsides. They argue that the government's spending too easily crowds out investment by the private sector. Crowds out. What is crowd? Sorry, I'm cheating out. So they're basically saying that increasing the government spending will easily make the private sector not want to like spend a lot of money. Wait, why are we timing someone out? You guys, don't fight in chat. Uninformed? Hey. Let's not fight, guys, about stuff. Yeah. Dude, I learned from a streamer. Okay, so I've been like watching how to deal with viewers fighting, and this is what they do. So let me, if this is going to happen, I'm gonna do this, guys, okay? Oh, well, don't say wrong stuff. Cause we are... If you say wrong stuff, then it's not you who gets kicked out. It's me who gets kicked out. So if you want me to like stream longer, you can't be saying bad, like wrong stuff, not bad stuff. But you know, if I learned from a streamer, I like, this is one of my favorite Lost Ark streamer, but what she does is she draws two people, you know, like side view. This is the nose, and then they make them kiss each other because we are all a loving people. So this is and so this is who's fighting? So this was Sun. We're gonna name him Sun. And this is blocked. We're gonna draw you. I'm gonna give you guys beautiful, and you know, we're gonna draw you. You guys can both be bald. Okay? This is what they do. This is what that streamer does. They draw two people, they name it them. You know, this is blocked. And what we're gonna do is make them hug. We're gonna draw you guys hugs. So can you guys hug each other and say, we are the world. We are the children. I don't know what they do, but you guys need to hug each other. And if this doesn't work out, man, we're gonna make you guys give little pecks. You know how in elementary schools, when you guys fight each other, you know, they kind of give you that like, okay, you better hug that person, or you better like, you know, give them a cheek. So we're gonna make you like get closer to each other and like do stuff, okay? So let's not get this line any closer. Oops. We're gonna make you like this close, okay? Okay, so you guys are like this close, guys, okay? So let's not spread like, if you're gonna say an information, please provide it, like give me links. I do allow links, guys. And like have evidence. We always talk about this, but if you're going to defend your argument, we need evidence. And you can't just say evidence just by, hey, he said this, or she said this. Then you guys can even use me as evidence, right? You guys can be like, Jinri used this. So then it kind of like, you know, explodes, and I'll probably be going to jail. I mean, I won't be going to jail, but so please provide evidence. And if the conversation gets too long, guys, like people are going to like focus on you guys more than me, and that's kind of sad, man. Like, I have my stream up to talk about the fun fiscal policy, but if the attention is like going towards you two, then that's kind of like a sad thing, you know? So you guys can get a room together. You know, there's something called Discord. and you guys can like talk amongst yourself. You know, you guys can even whisper to each other and say, "I love you. He loves you." etc etc. Okay. Don't be sorry. I mean, having an argument's fine, but like, don't say like, well, he said this because he said this. He's always right, you know. So there's we need evidence. And since I'm not really focused on what you guys are saying, you guys can talk behind the Discord. So yeah. Well, here's the thing. Does that sound all good? Are we Gucci? So can we like talk about the downside of the expansionary policy? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, you could probably DM him, DM Sun, and like message all the lovey-dovey stuff that you guys wanted. Because Discord's doing Twitch is doing a great job of updating their new feature. So DM works. Just don't DM me. I don't like it when people DM unless it's like you guys are reporting very good important news, such as Jinri, I've listed you on NASDAQ. That's the only DM I want to hear. Right? So if it's not that, don't DM me, but you guys can DM each other and say, hey, like, let's talk about it. Yeah, I'll refund it. I'll refund. But if it gets too much, I need you to kind of step out and like watch it from a bigger picture. So yeah, I'll refund yours. Wait, here you go. So we'll give you kind of like a little warning. Does that sound Gucci? Are we all good? Sorry, I had to like complete everyone else's like request that I have not accepted. So, great, where were we? Okay, so now we're talking about the downsides, and I feel like I've been on this for 30 minutes, and I really want to go talk about the other stuff, but like, you guys are really, you know, like getting really deep about this stuff and everything, which is great, but let's get through this, man. I usually don't like staying at a page too long. My timing expected end time for the learning curve was 30 minutes, but we are so slow. I mean, it was kind of me talking about random stuff on the side, but so anyways, yeah, so expansionary policy. What's so bad about the expansionary policy is that it's popular to a dangerous degree, so yeah, so it could be dangerous, okay. So why is it dangerous? Because politically difficult to reverse. Is that the reason why? Yeah. Because of debt. Ah. Wait, I still have to get this correctly. So government... Come on. So US doesn't use contractionary, but they use expansionary mostly, or they use expansionary, or what's that word? I keep forgetting. Budget surplus. Okay. Wait, let me write this on my little memo, guys. And the reason why this is dangerous is that it caused debt. And is that why US is... Ah, thank you, Jolly, for gifting a gift sub to Tulis. Thank you, 감사합니다. Ah, what is subsidizing? So expansionary comes with subsidizing. Great, great, great. Migachi. And it caused debt. Hey, what's so bad about, you know, like being in debt? What's so bad, guys? Just just be in debt. 에나 모르겠다. Just YOLO everything, guys. Screw life, screw government, screw economy. Let's just YOLO. Don't vote for me if I run for president, which I can't because I wasn't born in the US, but screw being in debt. 뭐 어쩌라고. Yeah, why not just pay interest? Why not pay everything, guys? Hey, let's just pay more tax too. Perfect. Debt needs to be repaid at some point. Yeah, but that's some point, right, Tuneless? As long as I'm dead by the time they have to pay debt, I'll be happy. That is called being self-centered. Do not follow what Jinri is saying. Can we get the disclaimer for this? Sorry, I didn't mean to like laugh at this. Yeah, let's pay later. Why not? National debt? Is it? Like, how is it different? Do I have to pay in the future? Hi, Leia. How are you? Sorry, I didn't like read some of you guys's. That works differently for nations compared to household. Oh, how does it work differently? Will it become the same situation as in Japan? Because aren't they also like what you guys were saying? Not doing a great job of keeping. That is rolled down for generation? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if it's not my generation, like I said, this is called being self-centered. Do not follow this. I'm gonna like erase this and turn it back on. Oh, really? Whoa, whoa, whoa! So this is decreasing as time goes and this is increasing? That's so crazy. Oh my god, this is really crazy. 일십, 백, 천만. Wait, 10, 20, 10, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000? 1 million? 10 million? Oh, that's 1 billion? Trillion. US total debt is 93 trillion? Wait, is it trillion after billion? Social Security one? Where's the social? Why does Social Security have debt? Where's Social Security one? Wow, US imported oil is this much? We're in this much debt? Bottom right? Bottom right? Bottom right is here. Is it liability per person? Hi, I'm Kim Lim. Wait, who's talking without giving numbers? Who do I have to... Do we have to yoink some... Like... DDDDDs man or something? What's going on? What's going on? Thanks, Jolly, for gifting. Blocked asses. What? What's going on? What? Wait. Oh, social security. Okay. Wow. That's 1 million, billion, trillion. What's actually surprising is for me, the oil import. So that's how much US is importing oil. And then this is the debt held by foreign countries. So how much money US is borrowing from US foreign countries? So 7 trillion. Wait, blog, are you kind of spreading? Do we need to like talk about this like kissy thingy going on again? Is like, I've seen so many people point you out, man. Like do we need to like do public humiliation? Like do something about it? Like, do we need to like draw you and say, give you guys that like, this is. Are you even like listening to me? Say sorry, intern. Guys, I think this is. I will provide links and evidence. Ah, okay. Well, that's not how my stream works. So, that's what Block is saying. Guys, we'll give him like 3 hairs. Okay. So, can you kind of do like what Sun's doing and maybe like, you know, put quotation mark? Why don't you like link the link there too, so that. Yeah. So, are you listening to me, Blocked, at all? Like, can you guys can you hear me? Like, am I muted? Okay, if you guys can hear me, can we guys get some like A or something? I feel like he can't hear me or something, man. Okay, you can hear me loud and clear. Okay. Give me a B. Great, Josh said a B. Perfect timing, because like I said that right away, thinking someone's gonna say that. Okay, great, you could hear me. So yeah, okay. So, oh, thank you, Nati, for gifting a gift sub to M Kimni. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sorry, but yeah. So I usually give like a 3 timeout, and I think this is like your second strike, second out. Of giving public humiliation. So you know, it's really cool that you have an opinion. You know, opinion is always great. I love opinions, but just say I think, you know, there's like keywords on thinking what an opinion is, right? You know, I think, or, you know, I heard. But you can't say it is this, period. Because it will, like I said, what I just mentioned, like literally 5 minutes ago, of me saying, dude, if you spread like false information, right, and say hey, in Jinri's chat I learned XYZ, you know, we have like kids here, and if you guys say this, like these kids say this, then the moms are gonna call me. And the moms are gonna be like, excuse me, sir, ma'am, I heard like my kids learning bad stuff on your stream. We might have to report your stream to Twitch, and you know, I'll be going to jail. You know, you don't want your boss to be in jail, because that's what all bosses go to. Even Samsung boss went to jail. So yeah, so please use keywords like I think, I heard, and other like I sentence, and provide links and evidence. But yeah, if you don't do this, you know, you'll get like a 3rd out, and then I would have to time you out, because I usually give people opinion, like, you know, little chances, but I rarely like kick them out. But if you get kicked out, damn, you've done something real bad. So yeah, that's the little feel that I wanted to go for. Anyways, can I finish this? We're still at the freaking downside of expansionary policies. Holy cow, and this freaking thingamabobby's like stopped on me. Yeah. We don't want those type of news. Those things are the least things I want to see on the main head of, you know, because I'll be definitely on New York Times, guys. So where were we? 아유 진짜. Okay, so I hope none of you guys want public humiliation. It's kind of embarrassing, guys, right? So let's not have that happen. It's always great to give opinions. I always give my opinions and I always fight with you guys, but like, you know, having a discussion's fine, but me saying, you know, it's like A is this, like here I could just be like even chat won't enjoy it if I say, hey, you know, Musk is doing a great job with Twitter. You know, we can't really say that because, you know, like people have opinions about that. So yeah, you could just say, I honestly think that personally, you know, add the word personally because it's not your own opinion. You could be like, personally, I think that whatever Musk is doing is okay. That's like, okay. Maybe some chat's gonna be like here kind of being fierce about it, but that doesn't deserve a ban. But if you're saying Musk is doing a great job, Musk said that he is going to make, I don't know, Dogecoin, change his name to Jinri Coin. That's, you know, that's like too much. So continuing. So now let's talk about the difference between fiscal policy and monetary policy. So the fiscal policy is the responsibility of the government, involves spurring and slowing economic activities using tax and government spending, as we just learned. Now the monetary policy is the domain of the US Federal Reserve Board and refers to action taken to increase or decrease liquidity. Why do they make English words sound so hard, guys? What the fudge? Through the nation's money supply. So then, wait, so what is it? Oh my god. That scared the crap out of me. I don't even know where they find all these memes, man. Okay, anyways, continuing. Thanks for donation. These actions are intended to promote maximum employment, stable prices, and moderate long-term interest rates, the economic goals the Congress has instructed the Federal Reserve to pursue. And so some of the tools that they use to increase or decrease liquidity will be buying and selling securities on the open market, lending to depository institutions through its discount windows, raising or lowering the discount rates. There's a discount rate? Did we talk about this? I don't think we ever did. And also with the federal fund rates. So who handles it? Currently, it belongs to the president and the Secretary of the Treasury. And then the main tools are used by the government, as we just talked about, which includes the taxation and government spending. Dude, some of them are very repetitive. So how does it affect the people? Actually, this doesn't felt equally by everyone. So I guess some people might spend more than others, which we kind of guess since they did talk about like maybe depending on the private sector and how they're doing with their you know, their revenues, they might increase the tax slash spend more. So tax cut affects only the middle class, which is typically the largest economic growth. Oh wait, that's me. F you, man. In times of economic decline and raising taxation, this same group may have to pay more taxes than the wealthier upper class. Cool! That's awesome. So, when a government decides to adjust its spending, its policy may affect only a specific group of people. A decision to build a new bridge, for example, will give work and more income to hundreds of construction workers. And then, should the government be getting involved? So there have been various degrees of interference by the government over the history of US. And so they're kind of like, yeah, it's actually necessary to sustain a vibrant economy on which the economic well-being of the population depends. So we learned what a fiscal policy is. I think I kind of forgot about what it is because I was so but just in general, it's basically saying, hey, when the market is doing bad, or you know, government actually needs to take care of somewhat of the economy, because you know, if it's going down, then we have to figure out how to get it up and keep it very sustainable. Stable. I was trying to write stable, but I kept saying sustainable, and then I was trying to figure out how to spell it for the longest time. And I was about to do this. Stababao. So that's all for fiscal policy. Any questions about it? And I really like this, so I'm gonna use this. What are we talking about? So the Discord discount rate is the rate it charges on loans through the discount window. Oh. Oh. It sounds like they're giving a discount. Wait, what did I miss? The general theory is that the government should only intervene when there is a market failure. Wait, so you think they shouldn't? Wait, can I just ask one last question about the fiscal year thingamabobbers? Actually, that's a great point. So, when should government then... So if that's what you're thinking, saying, hey, gov, only step in when the market's doing bad, right? They're like, okay, well, everything's going down. Okay, government step in. When the market is doing good, do you think the government should step in or not? Like, hey, government, we're getting too much money. We're gonna... I think this would be a great example. A great example for this would be like... probably during the coin market? Blockchain? When that was like hyping up? You know, cause like, I mean, everyone was making somewhat of money, right? They were, you know, like... blockchain, or what, yeah, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and those who were working in this market at the time, this was 2012, I would believe. I can't spell 2012. But people who were working here was like so mad. It's like, oh my god, why do you block this? But probably those who didn't know much about it were kind of like, hey, good ideas. So do you think that government should then step in? What if... yeah. Usually they step in when there's fear / angry people. But I feel like you can't satisfy everyone. So they must have like a certain percentage of angry people. If they reach that certain percentage of angry people, then they would then maybe intervene. But other than that, they're kind of like, do whatever. So I think government job is like the hardest thing. It's like raising a bunch of babies. Not saying you guys are babies, but there's so many emotional, psychological factors that it's caused by people. So when it starts to threaten their re-election, it's so sad. And I think it's not an easy job to be in. So let's move on. Okay, so today's the main topic for today, guys, was talking about the last week's stock news, and I didn't prepare much, and I wanted to talk about the FTX. But I think that's kind of goner. That's kind of boring, guys, right? So I'm planning on talking about 2 things today. One of them is Disney, and the other one... So I did take a lot of information from the ones that you've posted during the week of last week. So the 2 that I spent quality time learning about it were... If I can get my charger out and everything. Life is hard. Sorry, I had to charge my tablet. I thought would be fun to bring in the market area was Bob Upar, a little story with Bob, which was kind of fun. I really enjoyed learning about Bob Upar, and okay, well, I don't think anyone posted it, but I thought this was also fun to see. So the current situation with Poland, fill me in, Poland missile. And this actually might be very political too, but I think just overall it's a very interesting thing to talk about. So this happened, as you guys know, 5 days ago. And I just brought in random news on internet for this one. And why I brought this one, I don't know. There wasn't really a reason why, but I think it'd be great to keep up on what's happening with the Ukraine war. So yeah, so I just wanted to go over that because I thought for those maybe, I mean, you guys probably are up to date on it, but I'm here to kind of go over what happened last week, and probably the biggest issue situation going on would have been this. So for those who maybe are a little unfamiliar with this type of situation, is that it was kind of entertaining watching Twitter react to it. Wait, there were Twitter reacts to this? Thank you. So you guys probably know the full story, right? So there was so I didn't even know this until like when I was reading about it, but it seems that Russia has fired dozens of missiles, which is always a sad thing, right? It's like, okay, like chill out, man. And one of them apparently landed. Well, first when they heard about it, right? First time this situation came, they were like, "Oh, did this happen by Russia?" Which would have been the ideal situation. They released. Wait, what? They. Can I not talk about this? What? What? I'm so confused. Can I continue? Oh, well, do everybody know about this? Should I not talk about this? I mean, like, okay. I just brought this one in. Well, I wanted to bring the other one first, but I thought I read this one today. So this one was pretty interesting personally, because I actually am not up to date on the Ukraine one. So like I mentioned multiple times, guys, we're going over what's happened last week. So don't say it's kind of old. I mentioned it earlier that I wanted to go briefly on what happened last week and then go over it this week. So yeah. So I couldn't find the news that I was reading, but I'll just read roughly what happened. Was that there was a first explosion, I guess, Tuesday evening near this village, which I am not even gonna try to pronounce this. It's not. Okay. And then that it landed near, which I didn't know about this, but it landed next to an area of a farm where employees loaded and weighed grains. Destroyed. So 2 people were killed. And why I wanted to bring this up was, if you guys were following my stream long time ago, apparently Poland is part of NATO. Yay! Brings back memory when I call this NATO, right? Like NATO, right? And I guess this is a big issue. So if this dozens of missiles were to say that it was actually been fired towards Poland, then like Poland has big opars behind them, you know, like the buff opars, such as since NATO is involved with, as you guys all know, what? What's going on? Can I talk? Well, anyways, so they have like, 뭐지? US oppa and EU oppa. Still, I was pretty interested. And what I really liked about, well, I shouldn't say I really liked about it, because it's probably a tragic news, but then they went through this whole talk between, well, whose fault is it? Like, is it actually Russia who fired it versus maybe it could have been Ukraine? And figuring out who fired this towards Poland would have been a big deal. So, which I've never seen this explosion, by the way. Well, I've never seen this footage. Oh, in UK, Oppa? Okay. In UK. But... okay. I've like had this prepared, but it seems that like everyone knows about it, so I'm like too shy to like present it. So we'll like skip this. Because I don't know where I was going on with this. So we're just gonna to like skip this and not talk about it. But like if you guys know everything, there's no reason for me to like go over it for last week, guys. 부끄러워서 스킵한다는 게 아니라 여러분들이 벌써 다 얘기를 하면은 제가 할 얘기가 없어요. 아니 다들 얘기를 하시면은 제가 이거에 대해서 굳이 얘기할 필요가 있을까요? 상식적으로 그런 생각이 들지 않을까? So yeah, but for those who don't know this, definitely check it out. It's a pretty interesting fight between what Biden Opar said. So lots of presidents are involved in everything. So 재탕하기에는 너무 하여튼 이거 재밌는 얘기야. Need to be timely? What? What does that have to do with this? So we'll just quickly skip this and talk about Disney, guys. Maybe I shouldn't do like what happened last week. You guys like already know it, so it's kind of like pointless for me to talk about it, right? 그치. Okay, guys, so this happened today. Right? Yesterday. Technically today. Oh my god. Wait, so is it Bob to Bob? Oh, it is Bob to Bob. Okay, I only knew his last name. And I hate his like last name. The first Bob's last name is Iger, sorry, it's Iger versus Chapek. So bad. Okay, so let's talk about the Disney shares. Oh wait, this is it? Oh, wait, this we'll have to. There's two. Okay, so Bob's back. Did we ever talk about Disney, guys? I don't think we talked about Disney on my learning, but I think it would be a very fun company to talk about it. But yeah, what I will kind of read about it, but so the reason why I like read these ahead of time and been doing like the last week is that one thing about my like news stream is that it takes so long for me to read something because I ask too much questions. So I just kind of figured out the situation and asked other questions for you guys to be more engaged. So hope you guys enjoy it, but I don't know if it's going to be interesting. I'm being very shy about it. But so as you guys know, Bob's back, and who this guy was is old Opar, old CEO. So then what happened with Disney is that everyone's happy. Everyone's like, yay! They're like, we're coming back. So Bob, the other Bob, so old Bob, we'll call him old Bob, since I think you guys like the old Bob and new Bob better, right? Well, I guess which one's technically old? Because he's like been CEO for 15 years, I recall. And then this guy's been CEO for 2 years. But he was named CEO, and it was pretty funny because at the time when he became the CEO, we'll call him maybe like the good Bob. Yeah, let's call him the good Bob. And we'll call this Bob the bad Bob. There you go. Well, I don't know if I should name him bad, but yeah, he did a lot of, I guess, controversial action that caused a lot of disappointments towards the investors. So let's figure this out. So Bob Opar was named CEO in February 2020, and I've heard news saying that actually the good Bob was like, you know, after I leave, there isn't someone capable of being the CEO as, you know, there's not that good of a CEO like me. But I think the closest we could get to is probably this like other Bob. You know, I don't know, maybe he picked it because they're the same name. And the good Bob was like, you know what? as long as we're both named Bob, maybe we could you know, be the same person. But during the 2 years, that was actually not the case. But even here, they describe the shares of Dow 30 component Disney jumped Monday. Yay! So everyone's happy. Look at the shares. Yay! Increased to 6%. We're doing a great job. And even this guy's happy, right? You're happy. So I looked into this. I thought this was pretty, you know, honestly, when I looked into this, I was kind of like, well, so what? Like, what's so good about this, like, new CEO Bob, right? I don't know. Like, yeah, he worked 15 years. Like, what's so good about him? And I've done my research, guys. Shockingly, Jinri's done her research. And the more I looked into the bad Bob, the more I got curious about life. What is life? So you start wondering. So when I first read about this, because they're like, you know, CEO changed and everyone's happy. Well, why? You know, the first question you're gonna have to yourself when you read about this is why. So I started clicking on links. I was like, okay, what did other Bob, good Bob do? Well, he ran for 15 years, right? He's like, oh, yeah. And everyone was happy. He went through like the hard situation. He also had like, he worked hard on the Disney Plus. You know, we like Disney Plus. There's also like the Disney, like the playground thingy. What, I forgot what that's called. I don't think they're called playground. Woo, woo, woo. Such a great thing. So everyone's happy. You know, so he's been 15 years. That's disgusting. So then, you know, Bob, when he left, the good Bob was like, okay, you know what? Once I'm done, I'm never coming back. It's like Disney's a house, you know, it's my home. We don't come back home. Which I found that interesting, but he's actually back. And he wrote this like long essay to people saying, hey guys, I'm actually back, happy, you know, and thanks for supporting us, blah, blah, blah. We'll bring back Disney back so that you guys are more happy. The end. So then the next question is, okay, well, like, great, this new Bob's here. Well, what made this other bad Bob really bad, right? It's like, okay, what made him be fired? Which, you know, like, you think to yourself, okay, he was the CEO during the pandemic, 2022 to 2023, almost 23. That's like what, half a year of pandemic, like 2 years of pandemic. So hey, give him, like, cut him some slacks. It was kind of like initially what I thought about, since poor guy, because you know, we like to think both sides of these situations. So I looked up what Bob did, whatever this other Bob did, and I think also this is the good Bob. You're the good Bob. I don't know if they have a picture of the other Bob, but I think he looked like this. This is the bad Bob. So I ended up looking what the bad Bob did, and first of all, his contract was till 2025, so that even was like, F you, man. Leave the company. And then why was he fired was the decisions he made. You know, maybe I shouldn't even write on this news. I feel bad. I'm like writing on this news. So what did he do? What decisions did he make? You know, the popular things that's going on with other companies is, first of all, the layoff. Actually, I didn't know, but Disney did a lot of layoff, guys. They were like, hey, screw you workers. You know, get fired. Which is always a sad thing. So he's like, no, none of that. He also did a lot of strike for cost cut, and I think he had another issue with, I'm blinking out. What's that actress? Guys, who knows this one? What's that actress's name? Oh my god. Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett. Because I think at the time he was like, okay, well, like, you know, the new movie you filmed was kind of like, is it really like worth it, man? But she actually was like, okay, we're gonna file, we're gonna like, you know, if that happens, like, I don't like this. So she did get her money back, but she was actually gonna cut her cost. So lots of the decisions, and so Disney investors were getting disappointed. And then here comes the big issue of moving from California all the way. So if this is the US, you guys know where Florida is, right? So he moved from California to all the way to Florida and insisted that, hey, if you are from Cali, you better move to Florida. By actually 2020, maybe 3 was it at the time? But they ended up telling, hey, no, okay, till 26, we'll allow that. We'll allow till 26. We'll allow you guys to move. So, you know, what this decision made was not just the investors, but I guess also were employees at the company. So already he was getting like, you know, I give people time out, right? It's like the companies were giving the bad Bob timeouts. But then I honestly here, I was like, okay, well, like moving from California to Florida, that's even what, you know, Tesla did. Didn't they move their headquarters to Texas? Like, it's not a bad thing. And you know, if they're not getting that much money, it does make sense for layoffs. So these some of the decisions that they were making, it's like, it's understandable. I'm not saying it was a good decision, but I honestly think it was like understandable, right? But then the biggest issue that I've realized, and I've actually never heard about this, so for those who've heard about this, like, that's, you know, great job. But in Florida, I've never heard about this new bill that was being pointed out, which is going to be political. So maybe I should make it all emotes. But there is a bill being passed called no, what is it? No, 뭐냐? Don't. Oh, Stop the Sexualization of Child Act. But then people call it the... what is it? The gay bill? What? Did you guys all hear about this? I think it's somewhere here too, in his words. But I guess the point of that was for kids who are in kindergarten. Oh, don't say gay bill. Thank you. The don't say gay. Did you guys all know about what this bill was saying? Whoa, don't say gay bill, you know? Oh. When I heard about this, when I actually read this word, like, don't say gay, I was like, what is going on? I read this sentence 10 times. Like, what? What is this? So apparently, I read, like, vaguely of this, but their exact word was to prohibit the use of federal funds to development, implement, facilitate, or fund any sexual-oriented program, event, or literature for children under the age of 10 and for other purposes. Was what I got in, like, when they had the quotes. So then I was like, okay. And, you know, I probably should go more in depth with this, like, situation. But I was like, you know, okay. Yeah, actually, I had a huge debate about this bill with Mia too. And I would love to talk about it because it's I think it's a very interesting bill. It's neither good or bad, I think. It's just very interesting personally for me. So I think it would be in a very interesting topic, but I think it could be very controversial. So yeah, but as you know, Disney's very supportive of these types. So what Bob did, what bad Bob did was he was like, you know, everyone in Florida who are supporting this bill are signing, you know, and they're signing and they're giving out like speeches about it and supporting, but what the bad Bob did was kind of like become silence. So this definitely made everyone who's like a huge Disney fans very disappointed. You know, he was like, you know, I gave you that last strike. I was like really, you know, wanting to support you and everything, but I guess we can't. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So if you guys are interested, definitely read about this. I had really interesting conversation with me about this because, you know, it makes sense for some people to feel that this would be very for those who are believing in one or the other. So I don't think we can even take sides, but you know, whatever Florida did kind of sucks for those people. So but yeah, so I guess that's what caused Bob to be like, okay, well, like, we don't want you anymore. So they ended up bringing the old Bob. Wait, sorry. Yeah, and I actually had a very, you know, yeah. So kind of going on with what Toonless is saying in terms of companies that engage in political agenda. I feel like, honestly, what Babwab was thinking at this time was very what are like 1차적인 생각. Like very simple-minded. So probably maybe he thought that being silenced about it was saying, hey, we're being very neutral about it. But for other people, that's not probably how they viewed this. So whatever Bob did was kind of like, that's bad. So then another question that I came up with during my little research on why this is such a big issue for Disney is, okay, well, like we keep mentioning that he's a bad Bob, you know, like people don't like bad Bob, which is sad. It's really sad, you know, no one wants to be hated, but lots of people don't like him. So I thought about talking about things that he did well for the company, because he's been with the company for a bit too, not as much as the good Bob, but that Bob. So I brought a couple of like things that he did well so that you guys don't just think of him as like a really bad guy, but you know, he did some, like he integrated Star Wars into the Disney licensing. So for those who are big Star Wars fans, that's really good, right? You know, he brought Star Wars to Disney. And he also did a lot of works with the app games. They actually created some Disney app where they can do a lot of games on it. And then he worked with the park and resorts. That's the little amusement park that's run. And finally, you know, he actually were able to bring the Chinese park and resort in Shanghai. Have almost 1 million guests. So, you know, he did good for the company. And I think honestly, to kind of conclude my personal thought on like this current decision, I think it's great. I think it's just great that Iger's back, because he really worked for the company. But I mean, like, yeah, Bad Bob made stupid decisions, and he is such a, you know, whatever he did was not probably correct and should have left all his feelings out. But you know, he ended up, maybe we shouldn't call him the bad Bob, but maybe just kind of like a simple-minded Bob. So, but I like saw so many people like booing him during his presentation and everything, so it was pretty like sad about it. So that's kind of my conclusion about the current situation of Disney. So yeah, well, good luck to the new Bob Iger on making this successful, right? So okay, now I'll look at chat. Even though the bill doesn't mention the word gay in the bill at all. Yeah, really? The media spun as that, but I went to read the actual bill on the government website. Oh, you can read? Oh, I didn't do that. Yeah. It was so clickbaitable. I think I totally fell for the clickbait because I like saw it and I was like, what is this? So, but then I was thinking about having, when would be the ideal time on children's knowing if you, about your sexuality identity? And what is technically being called your sexuality identity though, you know, like, so is sexual identity just your biological identity? Because we've named those who have, you know, a vagina versus a penis as like, in terms of biology, saying these, if they have this genital, then it's like A or B. And we do the same thing for trees. We give them gender. I don't know if you guys know, but the ginkgo tree actually has a female and a male. I think it was a female one that has the smelly like stuff. So like, how do we view this? And then it can all go controversial and my stream would be exploding of haterism because of one side or the other. So I was like, while I was reading this, I was like, should I go? I kind of want to do it, but then I also at the same time don't want to do it. So, but I really like this one. And I noticed that the more you read into it, there's more interesting things about it. So it was great. First time in the US history since 1786 the Constitution actually specifically designated a word or an expression publicly suppressed. Wait, but I thought saying the word gay isn't bad though. Wait, what? But the bill that's being passed has nothing to do with gay. I mean, like the word gay, does it? Is being a Bob a requirement to the next CEO at Disney? Maybe. So if you want to be the CEO of Disney, I guess you have to be called gay. There's about called Bob. The bill doesn't even mention the word gay. Yeah. So whatever this title was of no 뭐라고? Don't say gay bill is, I guess, just really a clickbait, but the official name is Stop the Sexualization of Children Act is the official bill name. Sexualization. Stop the sexualization of children. The bill also don't really have anything to do with the Constitution. Yeah, I think just the bill is saying, hey, you know, like anyone who's under than 10, don't. Schools should not force schools/events shouldn't force people to you know, like they say, if I think they were like facilitate/develop. Oops, I like mixed facilitate and develop at the same time. Yeah, but like I said, guys, the bill doesn't have anything to do with saying the word gay. This is the bill. So whatever, it's the no, don't say gay bill. And this is not actually related, so yeah, this is the actual thing, but they just named it this. Don't say gay. I was reading this. I was like, wow, what is going on? Yeah, it did get us good. And I told you, I read this word for like 10 times. But that was Disney. Let's just read other things. And today's debate I wanted to talk about, but I want to read this week's news. Do I... Okay, guys. So let's make a decision on StockStream. Classroom, institution by school personnel or third party on sexual orientation or gender identity may not occur in kindergarten through grade 3 or in manner that is not age appropriate. Oh yeah. Wait, so then what time is it ideal for people to learn your identity? When should you learn, guys? 언제 내가 진짜, you know what So can't discuss sexual orientation, don't say the word gay. Wait, I'm so confused. What? 난 이해 안만 읽어도 이해 안 돼. I still don't understand. 이건 뭐야? What is this? Well, let's read the bill. But it's not saying gays. Isn't it just saying don't teach the word gay? Like, isn't that what the bill is saying? Oh, this is not that long, is it? Yeah. So classroom instruction. What is classroom instruction? Interpret that however you want. Yeah. Wow, how do you interpret? So who should be teaching? That's what I thought, but how does that relate to don't say gay? Because isn't don't say gay is saying say gay? Like, do not say the word gay? Yeah. They need to be more specific on this. Honestly, kind of feel like it would be good to learn about every controversial topic in nursery school. Well, but like, I don't know about you, Extended, but when I was in nursery school, I just wanted to be a dog. Would that... Do you think they have... Do you think they have the So then actually what I kind of connected. Yeah. Sexual orientation. Ah, so it's all dependent on how you describe the topic. But honestly, I feel like sexual identity should be taught from your parents than teachers. I don't know. I guess I don't know what we would think. Because if you think about that, like being a Christian, so technically I was a Christian without me knowing. Because I was always like quote unquote first forced to go to church, right? But later on, I just stopped going because I was lazy. Which probably isn't a good reason. First of all, to go and to not go. It's like, who wakes up on Sunday morning, you know? Like, personally, when I was young, I'd be like, who wakes up that early to, you know, like, go to church and pray to Lord? I think that's, like, too much of my personal time, but I was just kind of like, what? Yeah, so passing the bill, I feel maybe is too much, but it would be worrisome when my child would learn something, some different belief that I believe in, maybe. OP. 그쵸. 법안이 통과되는 거 자체가 문제긴 한데. Actually, the whole reason why was, but actually what it matters was then my question, guys, well, when I was reading about Disney was, my question is, okay, you are the CEO of Disney. Let's say you're the CEO, guys. Okay, I'm the CEO. You're the new Bob. Your name is Bob, guys. Okay, you're Bob. And you're put into a position. There is this new bill that's going on. And it's the bill you guys just talked about of being like, you know, and everyone's looking at you being like, hey, Bob, you need to go and speak about this big issue. Bob. You know, then what do? Like, do you side with do you go with your own belief and say, you know, whatever Bob believes, we seem that he's believing in the opposite, so he's kind of like, no. Or do you know, like, go for the people, I guess, and say, hey, like, yes, and like sign the paper, but he doesn't really believe it in himself. Or I guess do you go silence? Would be like all three of his options. Unless he could like mix these two together somehow and say, you know, like personally, maybe not use the word personal, but like write a nice speech of saying, you know, whatever is being decided on the bill, but we agree with da 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 da. So what would you do if you guys were the Bob? You're Bob, guys. What would you do? Because I think that was like, you know, I like to put myself in other people's shoes, and that would be the current situation at the time. Of course, he did all the other bad stuff, but At the time, I'm the CEO, and there's this huge issue going on with that. I think it's always the hardest thing. Because, I mean, like, you know, we're kind of saying, hey, maybe we should leave it, like, these type of decision to teachers. Or, sorry, to parents would be ideal. It'd be nice if we could keep, like, all these matters, you know, more private and let the parents decide. But, like, you know, what would be a good... Is that maybe what they also wanted to hear? Like, what would they want to hear, though? Oh. 네, 저희가 말하는 현재 논란점은 그거잖아요. 뭐 알겠어. 이런 법도 새로 생겼고. 그래, 알겠어. 그래, 뭐 이런 일도 있을 수 있고 양쪽에서 참 안타깝다라고 마무리를 할 수 있는데 어이씨 대표시키가 우리 디즈니를 어떻게 이딴 식으로 대할 수 있어? 라는 게 지금 현재 문제점이잖아. 그럼 내가 만약에 대표야. 어떻게 해야 돼? 세 가지 옵션이 저는 있다고 생각하는 게 첫 번째는 밥이 했던 대로 입국단 말을 안 꺼내. 말을 꺼냈다가 나 큰일 날 것 같아. 나 생각에 나는 이 사람이 되게 단순하게 생각했던 것 같아요. 맞고 더 이상 말하면 안 될 것 같고 말했다가 큰일이 나. 그거 아니면은 내가 뭐 이거에 대해서 뭐 믿는다 아니면 안 믿는다 이런 식으로도 되지 않았을까. 되게 대표로서 되게 힘들었을 것 같아요. 나 같았어도 와 이걸 어떻게 해야 될까. 그리고 대표가 다 쓰진 않잖아. 다른 사람들이 그런 스크립트 같은 걸 써줬었을 텐데. But I mean, this Bob and the other Bob did not get along. So whatever vibe Iger has created wasn't very matching to Chapek. So if you want to control every aspect of your children's education, homeschool them. Oh. Cool. Learning from parents often means that kids learn all of parents' prejudice, good and bad. So things like racism can get passed down from generation. 그러게, that's true. Yeah, if the parent is very racist and then, yeah, wow. But how can we judge that the teacher is very neutral in all situations? I think racism just in general is bad, but Bob's gonna do what makes the most money for the company. To be a CEO by not letting his personal beliefs. Hardly anyone cares that Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays and donates to political cause all the time. Why do they care about Disney? Bob should have tried to build the nuclear power plant to force the issue about... Oh shoot, I kicked something. 빵님 어서오세요. So conclusion here is Bob create nuclear plant. That was the reason why they passed the bill, to be fair, since you cannot tell who is leaning which way politically. So, my question is, why did then poor... I don't know if I should even call him poor, or whatever this new Bob, or the old fired Bob is, like, being hated on. At least, I mean, this, if you read a lot of the news article on why, you know, Chapek was fired, it had to do, they do mention this Florida situation, this Florida bill a lot, so that's why I got to learn about it. But I feel like this was mentioned a lot, so you know, if Chipotle is doing that, He didn't manage the media properly? Oh. And people did mention like layoff. I mean, Meta has layoff. So this is why I wanted to talk about layoff, because I feel like every layoff has different reaction. This would be maybe later topic, but we see like Twitter layoff. And it's so negative. I mean, it always has a purpose of why they're doing it versus like, I feel like Amazon layoff wasn't that very controversial. Because Amazon had layoff. We also have, I guess, Disney layoff. And we also have even like, who's the company I was thinking of just now? Like Walmart? So. Hi Mark! How are you? Yeah, but what was like the reaction? I mean, like Twitter, yeah, maybe might be different case because as soon as you know Musk came in, he's like, okay, f everyone, like 80% of the people. But Amazon layoff was like, not bad, not bad. Okay, makes sense. You know, makes sense. I mean, like it was like not a good decision, blah blah blah, but makes sense. Oh, Disney layoff. Okay, what? What? This Firebob layoff? F you. Oh. That's why I wanted to talk about layoff today. Well, let's move on. Before we move on, I wanna ask you guys. Here's a couple of options. So number one, we used to just read stock news. And one of the feedback we got about this was that it's too long. Too long and boring. And boring. And then now I kind of changed it where I read them earlier and I talk about them. Okay. The pros and cons about this is that it goes by faster. I think this would get faster, right? You don't even come to my stream. Just kidding. Okay. Oh, thanks for your opinion. You're late to today's stream, sir. You're 3 hours late. But anyways, but yeah, we could just I could study early as blah, 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 blah. So this is, I feel like, personally, the reason why I do this is faster. And I feel very organized to talk about it. But the bad thing, the con about this is that I would have to bring old news. You have homework? No, I don't mind doing this. I actually figured out maybe like the know-hows to like, as much as you think like whatever I did today wasn't like too bad, then it didn't take too much time. All I did was do a lot of reading right before going to bed, which was very healthier for me. And I enjoyed, like, it was nice taking notes about like what I learned about, and I could actually think before I could talk and kind of get my ideas straightened out. So but like I said, the con would be that you guys would already mostly know about the news. I mean, like this thing, you already know about it, but this is like more of let's teach Jinri, right? Let's teach Jinri type of vibe versus this is more like let's listen and include missing detail. So you guys still have to work a little. Include missing detail. But within a day or two? Yeah, if I do a day or two, then I would have to... So if we're doing this... So here's my opinion. Yeah, so if we were to do this, guys, then I think for my stock news, what I'm thinking about doing is just do daily stock news since I read it right before and like get everything prepared. We could do it daily. Now the issue would be then what do I do on stock stream, right? What to do on stock stream. You know, that would be the most problematic thing. So I'm thinking about like bringing up like historical events, as we mentioned earlier, of like the Japanese situation, or even like fun news of like baby birth rate, which I love talking about. And I plan on then during my stock stream is to talk about is to start a business, which will be later correlated with programming stream. Correlated. And how it's gonna be programming. Sorry I'm like writing so messy, but I get my thoughts straightened out. I didn't realize this, but I'm such a write freak. So how then it will be correlated is... I like this paint better, or this whiteboard. But what's interesting is that you can't see the whiteboard anymore. Wait, go. I share screen and it won't show me. So weird. If we donate, does that mean we get equity in the business? What? That'd be funny. If we only did news from yesterday, wouldn't it be too old? If you're doing it right before bed, maybe if you did news from yesterday? What? 나 왜 이해를 못하지? Oh! Ooh, I almost deleted all of you guys. Sorry. Dude, I got some Google AdSense. What is that? Wait, what were we talking about just now? Oh my god, do I have a brain, like, memory issue? Guys, what were we just talking about? 아, 진짜. 바보야. You are so 분단. What was I just talking about? 맞다. Okay. Yeah, so anyways, that's the plan. So would you guys prefer what to do for stock stream? Yeah. Okay. So like I said, would you guys prefer... Okay, so then what I will do is read then a little change in stock stream would be then more of learning about the historical events. One of the things I want to re-tackle on would be like the 2008 issue. Shut up, guys. 2008, what's happening with the Japanese market slash inflation, or sorry, stagflation. And we'll probably start doing our business. So instead of calling it a stock-ish stream, we'll call it more like a business stream and talk about like different issues. So I want to start a business on this day more because I was actually looking for a day to start my own business idea. But I think if we go kind of through the long and fun route of how to start a business, for example, we like, you know, like we'll do market research all together, And I've had a couple of ideas, and I wanted to use like a life problem example on creating this. So I did mention a couple of ideas earlier, but if we have some other ideas better, we'll do like market research about it, blah blah blah. And I plan on, if I were to register, probably would be in US, because it's probably better for me to register. But my plan on doing this, starting a business, is like doing it for legit. As in, I'm going to apply, I'm gonna ask, we're gonna write all the business proposal together. Maybe that would be like a great subathon. Because I have to think about my own business model for my company, right? So we'll write a business proposal subathon. We'll also do like we'll also do yeah, so if this were to happen, I'll think about ways you guys can actually be my angel investors. But that would be a great time of study, of learning about how to deal with angel investors right in front of my angel investors. We'll make pitch decks together. We'll do all like the orders. What I've been doing lately in my research is trying to figure out like how to organize every content and how to organize this in like a step-by-step manner, because the biggest reason why I regret and why I don't want to touch again on Tweety is the fact that like we were never organized. So this time I kind of want to like do a better job and make it more legit so that everyone can actually participate. And like we'll kind of incorporate this with the programming stream, where after we do like the fun subathon of me programming, we can work on the project and stuff. So we'll do market research and everything, but that's my plan. And if you guys enjoyed, if you think what I've done today in terms of like the Disney, I'll maybe do like one or two PowerPoints related to it, so that I could write on like a whiteboard instead of on top of the news. If you think this was okay, I plan on doing it more of this way, because I felt more organized and I felt more confident in what I was reading. Because normally when I read the news, I also get bored. So if I get bored, you guys get bored, right? Like if I'm not having fun, you guys aren't probably having fun either. So I'll try to do like 2 top news that happened the night before, because I'll be relying on Jolly to like read about it to post it. Just kidding. But yeah, that's this. So were you guys good with the Disney? Was that like reasonable? And you guys can add in some more flops around it, like what Tenga mentioned earlier when I missed the part about why Bob was being loved, was all the media stuff that was happening. And if it's like decently organized, I'm gonna try uploading the Disney one, like just overall vibe. But if it wasn't that bad, I plan on also uploading this on YouTube, which makes more sense if I'm like a day late, because you know, like it's then somewhat recent instead of waiting for the stock news. And I think just doing this more daily would be ideal. Yeah, so I'm trying to get a better routine of my sleep pattern, because all I've been doing is basically like waiting last minute on stock stream and be like, F this! Didn't do anything. So hopefully if I could do it every day and get caught up with it on recent news, I think that'll get me more interacted. That being said, yeah, we're not gonna talk anymore. If I do, no. But I mean, I think it'll be a great opportunity for me and a lot of you guys to get involved with this. And we have a lot of not only investors, but actually people who's actually running a business. We could invite those people on, giving maybe like being my advisor, on helping, as long as it's not like backseating advisor, because you know we don't like backseaters. There's a difference between backseaters and advisors. So the discussion was civilized, which was most important. Okay, so it was decent. Like, I keep asking that question and no one's talking about it. So was it bad? Can I get some feedback? Guys, we are a business, you know, in a meeting. You know what old ajashis hate in a meeting, guys? You know, you're in a meeting and your boss is here talking and asking other like freaking interns the opinion. I hate it when the interns are just shushed. They're like, oh my god, get me out of this meeting. I bet that's what you guys are saying. Like, I hate this meeting. I hate this meeting. Right? Hey, thanks, Jolly. So maybe pull it? No. No, it was bad though? What? Wait, Tango goes, the discussion today? I think it went well, but we had a few tangents. It was bad though. So don't do it, Jinri. Oh, you're making me cry. Wait, doesn't that deserve him like wait, I think we need to give Tanga a little like timeout session again. We're gonna give him the humiliation. We need to give him the public humiliation, Tanga. I'll give him the public humiliation. We'll make it a little adorable. Give this. We'll give you hair though. Kiss himself, that's weird. We'll give you like flying hair. We'll give you 2 hair. Actually, I don't know what this hair is. And you'd be like, cross arm. We'll just have him say, I can't type. I'll make a typo here too and say, I can type. Oh wait, we have to just make this. This is Tanga, guys. This is how Tanga looks. That's his public humiliation. Yeah, no problem. I hope you enjoyed my beautiful drawing of giving you like sheep hair. Oh my god, one thing that like is annoying was when I was editing my stream, I laughed so much into the mic that it's so annoying, and I was like, oh my god, how do you guys like stand this? But okay, so attention chat, does this like for the 5th time? Let me pull this. Wait, no, don't pull it. I want to give public humiliation to those who saying no. No, I'm not gonna pull it. Yeah, that's how Taika looks like. But yeah, for those, it's kind of, in Korea we call this tapjongno. I can't type. Which means the answer is given. Answer. Answer. Is that how you spell answer? But yeah. Are you guys there? Like, what are you guys doing? Do I need to like say everyone in the user chat to see if you guys are sleeping or not? Oh, my business? If I can, I would. But I don't want to. Are you drinking whiskey? Okay. But yeah. You're building a furniture? You guys are awful human beings. You guys are bad interns. Do I need to give everyone a humiliation? Just kidding. It's okay. We got Tanga's message of it was bad. Hi EXO, how's work? Draw you? You don't deserve a draw yet. It was fun, but not sure YouTube upload. What does that mean? So don't upload it on YouTube? I'm lazy. I'm so sore. Oh, guys, by the way, it's Thanksgiving, so I wanted to do some cooking on Saturday, which is basically Friday. But then I also, you know what I realized is totally forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, so okay, two things about Thanksgiving. Okay, first thing, guys, is guys, stock market isn't open on Thanksgiving, right? So we will not have any news on Friday and Saturday. And what's kind of funny is that my friends are coming on Saturday. 8 of my friends. Well, it's like 8 of mine plus Mia's friends on Friday. Saturday. So I wanted to cook. Oh, thank you, Tenga. Okay, if we ever play marble and your name gets changed, you're gonna be like a sheep. You're gonna have a word that has sheep in it. But anyways, so I'm gonna cook a huge meal that day. Like I'm gonna have like 4 or 5 dishes. So I'll be streaming. But guess what? That's gonna be my first laptop stream. And I want to see if I can connect it with my phone too. So we'll have like different angles inside my kitchen, and see if that's like also like reasonable stream that you guys want to see. Oh shoot, it closes early. Okay, well I guess we'll talk about stock stream in the morning with my laptop. But definitely check out my laptop stream. I think it's gonna be really cool. So yeah, I'll be doing some cooking stream. But yeah. Anyways, so that'll be my future plan, guys, in terms of stock business. So what for next week, what do you guys want to talk about? We have a couple lists that I'm curious would be the 2008 mortgage. Yeah, I have the menu set already. It's gonna be all like soju related beverages. Sorry, meals. Have a leftover mukbang on Friday? Oh no! I'm making on Friday your time, so that'll be Saturday my morning, and they're coming Saturday evening. Wait, no! I have a wedding to attend. You pick really complex topic? Oh, dude. Okay, can you give me some? Well, it's because I never studied those topics, not you. Oh, no, not like my wedding, my friend's wedding. But I lost the invitation. Wait, what's his name? Oh, okay. Yeah. But you know what's funny about this friend's wedding is that his wife, his like going to be wife, like hated me in college. So it's kind of funny that I'm going. I'm going for my guy friend. Gosh. Ah, I lost it. Ah, it's on my other phone. No, she wasn't jelly. I don't know if she still hates me. It'll be kind of funny if she does, right? Let's discuss Paul Krugman's Nobel-winning research on international trade theory. Oh, really? That's actually a legit thing. Let's talk about the wedding? Oh. Oh, okay. So let's try talking about the FTX tomorrow. Next Saturday. Oh, so today's topic, guys, by the way, is inflation. Not inflation. Layoff. And, like, different aspects of layoff. Yeah, we're not gonna allow that. Wait, what is the international trade theory? Ooh, okay, that's gonna be part of our list of things we want to talk about. International trade theory. Wait, Natu, can you like type again that this is like disgusting? Again. Jinri, you keep going over like the hardest thing. Can we talk about something like some event? Well, I want it to be more kind of like a historical that's like affecting the market-ishy type of sort, and do like a broader picture of it. You pick really topic to talk about, and you're here to watch really topic to talk about. Does that make sense at all? Wait, what was I gonna do? Oh, my friend's wedding invitation. Where's my... Oh wait, I should not do that like that. Oh, and then I wanted to talk about like this week upcoming events, but I like looked up all these like websites that I could do, and I found like I looked at what Jolly posted, but it was too like complex for me to understand. I was like, okay, well, like I know you like you probably want me to study, but here's the thing, Jolly, like if I don't understand it, I can't study, right? So so then I was like looking for other sites. One site that, oh shoot, I just opened Blizzard. One site that was pretty interesting was Is that my gift? Are you gonna buy me that? I feel like if I have that on my Amazon wish list, that's the first thing you're gonna buy it for me. Be like, oh my god, this is a perfect book for Jinri, and you'll just buy it. And I'll be using that as my ramen. That's kind of like a meme in Korea, but like, if you buy a book, if someone gives you a book, and you're like, oh my god, there's no way I can read this, it just ends up becoming like what you use to put heavy or hot pots on top. So yeah. Stand for your bowl. Thank you, Extended, for finishing my English. Wait, what was I gonna look for? Oh my god. Are you expected to give cash at my wedding? Or at my wedding? Yeah, I'm expected to pay. At my friend's wedding. No. Yes. I think I'm paying like either $50 to $100. Wedding. Which... Oh, thank you for a topic. We just needed one. Thank you. We're gonna do that topic, guys. But before we go on with the topic, let me step quickly to the bathroom, get more water, and like kind of readjust. Okay, I'll be back. By the way, guys, I'm using my stream deck. It's so cool, and I could easily turn off my stream. So cool. Like, look. Jajan! 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 Okay, I'll go to the bathroom. I'll be back. I just feel nerdy like this. I don't feel like an ajumma. I just feel nerdy. Like, old lady? Okay, we will postpone that one. 아씨, 나 무슨 아줌마, 이거 아줌마 같이 나. 할매. I just feel nerdy. Whoa, do you see that? Thank you guys! Thank you for your donation. 감사합니다. print Lin. Say ho. I say print Lin, everyone. This is programming EDM. And I say print. You say line. Print. Print. I say print. You say line. Print. Print.
Obvious. Spell it out for me before I order you to fly that
Oh!
plane into a...
타임이마. 타임 super win. 와, 진짜 저 스키. 아, 씨.
Ah! Ah! No!
오케이.
I just wanna.
Oh, hello. How are you? Oh, I'm fine, thank you. And you? Today, I think something crazy is gonna happen.
Marry
I think
me!
it's ready.
오빠!
고음질의 스키즈가 맛있는 음악을 시작합니다.
와, 목소리 왜 저래? 너무 섹시한데?
Hit you with that 뚜루뚜루. Hit you with that 뚜루뚜루. Hit you with that 뚜루뚜루. 뚜루뚜루를 뱉었네. 고개를 뚝뚝뚝 꺾어대. 순한 양의 탈을 벗겨내 눈이 뒤집힌 듯 대야만 섞어보패. 불필요한 텐션 조절 정상에 목말라 모이죠. I want it. 목표물 닥치는 대로 포시. 착한 척은 못해. 저 패보다 잘하는 no thanks. Oh, 다쳐들어 고개 관심을.
오. Dude, I love the clips. I think they're funny. We need to add more clips there. If there's any other clips you guys want me to add on my thing, feel free to tell me. Okay, guys. No. I still use the way Snack did my thing. Snack's method? That sounds funny, but I use what Snack provided, so. Hi, John. How are you? $146.32 for shipping and handling for what? Let's talk about what weird adults said. Topic: what eventually happens are as less and less energy transactions are settled in US dollars. Dude, that sounds like a very fancy, hardcore topic. Textbooks for me to read? Make me cry. Guys, I don't read. I hate reading. Why would you say that? So today's topic brought by chat is this. So let's get you guys' opinion on this. Oh! That's ugly. Should we do this? Oh, there you go. Okay. Wait, what's the question even asking? Let me figure this out. So what eventually happens as less and less energy transactions are settled in US dollars? What is energy transaction? Like power energy, or how much energy that they're losing? Like the power, or like, wait, they're both power. What am I supposed to say? Or electricity energy or power energy. Why don't I understand this? Oil and gas. So it's asking, okay, so so if there's less oil, oh my god, sorry, I didn't mean to like draw on your thing. So correct me if I'm wrong, but Jinri doesn't like questions. The harder it gets, the confusing it is, right? But so you're asking, hey, if people are using less energy every day, first of all, what are some cases for this to even happen? How would people use less energy? Why am I getting arrows on my... Sorry, okay. Oh, look! Okay, sorry, I'm getting so distracted. So what are some examples, guys, of cases where less, like, of how this could happen? Where people are using less energy every year. Probably like cars. So energy would be, you guys are saying oil. Zombie? Oil, gas. So I guess in this case would be like if you're using more of the renewable energy, or use whatever, let's say like Tesla's car gets so famous, you know, like Tesla's new like amazing truck. This is a truck, guys. That's Tesla's truck. And this car is like, hey, if you buy our car, we will not use oil / gas. And Mr. President Biden's like, OMG! Like 90% discount for those who buy this car. So then I think by this time, if by this offer, everyone's gonna be like, okay, screw gas cars, screw oil cars. They're like, move to this. And let's say this amazing Tesla car has no environmental issues, and it's like the perfect car that everyone's been waiting for. So this is about energy, right? Or both. Well, I guess they could kind of correlate, could they? Because I guess if you're using less oil and gas, we're getting maybe less transaction of money sorted from, like, we saw that like link where we had imports of gas and oil, and that was at what, like 30 some trillion dollars. So let's say like, hey, we could start paying back this $30 trillion debt of oil and gas. We're saying, hey, screw Russia or wherever they're importing gas, and or like Saudi Arabia. I don't know where they're actually importing gas, but so what will happen? Honestly, I think they're not ready yet, but if that happens, I feel like they will find something else to support this case. Because no matter what, another sort of what we're saying of energy transaction will occur. So honestly, I don't think this will ever happen. right now it might be oil and gas, but what happens in the future could be like some other mining related stuff that we use. I don't know, maybe it could be like other stuff. So, am I frozen? Hello? Okay. Yeah, so that's a great thing to say, because right now we're saying we need lithium because of the batteries that we're making is, you know, created with lithium batteries. So screw oil and gas, but it'll end up being lithium. So currently we're identifying energy as oil and gas, but I think it'll just change to a different material, and this will, I guess, end up never happening. But if this would, I feel like it'll just be like it'll be Narnia? Narnia? What is it? Like, happily ever after. But if anyone from chat could ever think of a situation, if this could happen, and what would happen in the future, that'll be great. Because my mindset is very one-sided, or not one-sided, it's very simple-minded, so I can't think of any other examples where we won't be using any energy transaction, but I guess also kind of going along with like energy transaction, what will happen, guys, continuing with that, and we just talked about it too, where it was like, are we talking about currency or the energy, right? What will happen if the currency of USD drops? Because currently US dollar is like the one. You know, I have to write this in all capitalized letter, right? The one. Everyone compares the US currency or their currency to USD, and it's like very good. But let's say, you know, later, maybe in the future life, currently Korean won to USD, I think, well, last time I checked it was 1400 won to USD. $1 USD, right? USD. What if in the future it suddenly becomes like 800 won to 1 USD? So this first of all implies that the US market has been like I guess maybe not in inflation, but would this be considered what stagflation is? So what would be the cases here? Maybe new country might be saying, hey, you know what? We will end up being the #1 country, and that could be either, you know, we can name a couple, be like China or Russia or other, I guess, countries. Maybe India. So any thoughts on this, guys? Or are we just being quiet and I could kind of end stream for today? Oh, is Russian economy sucks? South Korea's household debt grows at slowest pace. Oh, really? What is BRICS unified currency? Oh. Okay, well, I was thinking of big countries. But I guess maybe not Russia. So then I guess in the future, though, if this were to happen in terms of the currency exchange and, you know, like US dollar disappears, then I guess China would take over and people would start looking more into like the Chinese currency. Ah, it's like IMF. It's going to depend a lot on the outcome of this war. Ooh. Ah, Brazil. Stop importing goods. So is there like no way for US market to like crash and become not the number one, or maybe like become number 3 at all? Is that even possible? Oh, he's so cute up there. 아, 브리스 아닌가? Oh, also, guys, I just wanted to mention about what I wanted to talk about the Ukraine thing. By the way, this is complete really side tangent that I wanted to talk about. But what made me very interested at the time of after reading the news about the Ukraine, sorry, it was like totally out of topic. Sorry for like changing abruptly, but the thing that was interesting was, you know how recently in Indonesia they had a G20 meeting, and Russia's big oppa, P oppa, you know, P oppa, will like give him like the, as if we can't say anything. Did not make it to the G20 and actually sent someone. It was like, hey, like so-and-so, just go. So someone else went to the G20 run, right? So then Ukraine Opar was there, and he was like, hey, I'm here to give out like a 10 piece rule for the current war. I think this is not the exact name that I'm thinking of, and you guys probably have a better name. You guys probably know the name, but so if you guys know of the name, please tell me. But you know, he's like, you know, there's that. So, he brought this rule, right? And I found it so like, holy cow, shocked when his initial like speech was, it wasn't even like the thing itself that was going on with this peace rule thing, but his initial word was hello to, I think it was like hello to all G19. That was crazy, you know? Like G19? What is G19? So he's basically implying, hey, guess what? Some, you know, I can't say G20 because someone chickened out and didn't come to the meeting. So, you know, even if you bring your little minion, that does not count as, you know, he's not part of quote unquote G20. Like, he has no right to be part of this G20 thing. So he said G19. And then if you check the peace rules, it contains all of like, you know, like, give us food and everything and oil. But what I realized is that the biggest thing was, initially what they pointed out was, hey, Russia, we want to end, but if we were to end this, we want to have someone who is in charge, you know, of all these causes, and we want to punish them, right? Like, punish is a very strong word, but these Ukrainians that basically saying, hey, Piopar, you are in charge of this. Like, this is not acceptable. We don't want you here. You know, like, I think you need to be the one and get punished. But apparently, the recent G20 meeting, or as Ukraine Opar says, G19, they were like, you know, okay, fine. This, okay. Well, you never know what's gonna happen with this, but currently their 10, what they want was just the ideal stuff of, you know, like, give us the food, you know, don't be in our thing, and etc etc. So I just wanted to mention this because I really enjoyed when, you know, like he stood up and said G19 instead of G20 during the meeting because Putin Oppa, oh sorry, the P Oppa didn't come. Don't mention names, so scary. Yeah. And then what was also cool was that some guy did say that the war, you know, Ukraine's war, will hope to come to an end in 2023. So hopefully they'll be ideal and be happy about it. So that will stop this like terrible war situation that we are in and everyone becomes happily ever after. You know, you never want to be in a war when people are like shooting 85 missiles. I think that's how much Russia's has shot to Ukraine, and luckily they are fighting back. But hopefully this, yeah, because I didn't want to be too much reading about this tragic news. I mean, it is very important to be caught up to the news, but it's so tragic that I just wanted like a overall, well, maybe that's my excuse of saying, hey, can I just get the overall? But yeah, I found that interesting. I don't think he'd say G20 even if P did show his face. Yeah, maybe. So an end to war will come soon. Okay. US trying to nudge Ukraine to a negotiation table recently. I don't know. But yeah. So US has to do all that like it's okay, and then go to Russia and say it's okay. I could never be a president, I don't think. So anyways, I think today I will end for short. I totally forgot what to say, but yeah, thanks for helping out with all the things. Speech. It's in everyone's interest for the end. Yeah, that's true. Except Piopar. Yeah, we never mentioned who it is, but hopefully we can end. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I forgot about water. Well, thanks, Jolly. So tomorrow I'll continue this, and if we go IRL stream, I want to do it at IRL stream. I think it'll be cool. I'll go to like a cafe and just talk about it with you guys. So thanks for providing all the Ooh, guys, don't you think my makeup's really good today? I don't know. I feel like if I say something, I'll get humiliated. Wait, what? Oh yeah, that's complete lighting. Because if I turn like, wait. I figured out if I turn like this, then it's not too dark. So it sucks. So I gotta figure out, I guess if I like, yeah, right? Do you see that? Yeah, and it's been stressing the crap out of me. No, you're totally right with my eyebrow. And I was like, but if you look on my picture, I have it equally spreaded. So either I have to like erase more, but yeah, isn't that funny? Let me try erasing. I don't know if it's gonna help though. Time to use just paint? Oh no, I forgot to talk about layoffs. Add more light on this side, but that's what I just tried. Wait, is it this light? How is it now, guys? I'm adding more lights. Hi, I stream like this. Hi, guys. Anyways. Just tap a few times? Yeah, let me try erasing it. Maybe if I erase this, so I'll just draw this eye. Which sounds so funny. See, even if I erase it, you guys don't tell. That's so funny. I don't know what to do. Sharpie my eyebrow? What? Wait, it's this eyebrow, right? Look at how much makeup I removed already. Oops, it's focusing on this. Yeah, so it sucks. Draw the other one darker, but if I draw this one dark, then I'm afraid it's gonna be like, I'm gonna look like Shin-chan from that Japanese thing, and it's kind of like a meme. So I don't know, I didn't know what to do about that, but yeah, thanks for pointing it out. I have to like clarify on that, so either like, maybe I should, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna look like the brow doll emoji thingamabobbers. Yeah, but today I might have to end early because I have so much things to edit. It's not fun. But yeah, so then tomorrow morning I'll start out with the nice news that I read earlier. So if anyone misses it, and then I'll just take a whole video and upload it on YouTube. So probably ideal for me. I might just take screenshots of video. Oh, what also I wanted to talk about. Oh my god, it's so funny because like in my brain, I have a list of things I wanted to talk about with you guys, and then I forget about it. And then I'm here being like, okay guys, bye guys, and then I completely forget, and later I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I forgot to talk about this. But shoot, what was I gonna talk about? Shoot, oh my god, I literally just forgot. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna write it down, but 뭐지? 나 무슨 얘기 하려고 했지? I mean, I have my I have this. I could use this. But 뭐였지? 진짜 미치겠네. 씨, 짜증나네. Yeah, you should use it. 진짜 나 뭐였지? 진짜 뭐였지? 씨. Okay. I just remembered. Okay. Okay, guys. So, yesterday I was like, I was reading my news and I was trying to figure out what screen I wanted to show you guys while I was reading the news. And you know how I normally use the articles to share you guys what I wanted to talk about? But then what I worried is that considered plagiarism, or like, can I not make profit because I'm using, let's say, like news from a certain website, but I do cite it? Yeah, or do I have any copyright issues? So I was like, I need to talk to a lawyer about this, because if I were to make profit of that, which I'm not currently, which is great, but if that happens, like, can I not do this? So then because what I wanted to do initially was capture like phrases that I found important in knowing of what I wanted to talk in the article, instead of just like reading through the whole article and be like, so what was the key point? But I was like, okay, well, instead of doing that, maybe I should just capture that exact phrase and show it to you guys. So kind of create like a rough, like scuffed PowerPoint to show it. But I was like, wait, but that's me copying other person's word and sharing the screen onto you guys. Although I am citing it in my YouTube videos with my other ones, and I haven't seen any issues currently. I don't know if there's any like reasons why. So if Secretary is here, I don't know if he is, but it's borderline. And I try to say, and it quotes blah blah blah, so that I'm like quoting something else, but I was like, does anybody know about like copyrights issue? And because then if that's the case, then I feel like I should create my own PowerPoint with my own words in it, me basically explaining. So that's why I've been like writing more, so that you guys can see the writing version of it and like figuring out my own words. So that was the question I had, and that's the thing that I was thinking about it yesterday. So if anyone knows the answer for this, I would please tell me about it, because I didn't know where I would have to check about it. And but secretaries don't come to my stream often, so I just thought if there's any other lawyers on stream. If you guys can figure this out, that'll be great. That's all. That's the one thing I wanted to talk about, guys. I mean, he's not on my I don't think he's like he's not really like coming to my Discord, so I don't want to bother him. So but I think I'll just crop it for now and see. But if anyone knows else about it, then please tell me. And I'll be very careful. So that's all for today. I plan on the other YouTubes are gonna be finished, as in I'm gonna keep them uploaded. But if there's anything else you guys want to talk about, don't talk to me.